the shot is iffy. I eat a donut hole, they'll get to the crib and quickly. I watch my mouth when I'm finished watching y'all suck clock. Don't doubt you put an ounce of that evil on me, I'm flipping Ricky. I give an inch to you simps, I'll never forgive me. Not saying it's a conspiracy, but you're all against me. You see the future with runner jewels, ain't the shit but cancel my trip, turn the time machine back around a sense.
They say that you don't love me, ay. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I pull up, I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Every child, woman and man, opinion don't matter, stick to your plan. If they judge, still don't budge. Don't give an inch, don't give a nudge. Life will leave you battered and bent. Lose a win, got a hold of your chin. And I put it on Jamie and me. We just gave you inspiration for free. The money never meant much.
Right on the San Francisco Bay, we're live from one of the game's best venues, Oracle Park. Game 2 of the World Series is on tap between the New York Yankees and the San Francisco Giants. It's Game 2 of the World Series. Next. So now here is Alfonso Soriano, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The Yankees, the second baseman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. So bases are empty with one gone. And here comes Junior. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. And Griffey swings right through this one, so it's 0-2 now to Junior.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. But the throw is not in time. Griffey Jr. is aboard after the strikeout. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Gonna be a tough play to second for one, but one's all they were ever gonna get, and the inning will continue. So here's the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. Counts even at 1-1 to Ruth. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runner back safely. The 1-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And over to third now is the runner. Men on third with 2 down. 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Sinker misses, ball 4. Digging in next, George Springer. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first. And now in the box, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Giants.
And the pitch.
The shortstop, Turner.
Here's the 0-1.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
2-1 the count to Trey Turner. 2-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
And it's fouled away. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the first out. Next to bat for the Giants, Kike Hernandez. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Pineda is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty D, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Adios, pelota. Here's C.J. Cron now.
Batting fourth.
As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup.
Well, leave it right there as he. George Springer the next to hit. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The left fielder, George Springer.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. And he fouls this one off. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And this will be fouled away. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Santana finds it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. And up steps Salvador Perez. First delivery to him. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage. and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
A swing and a miss at it. Stepping up is Xander Bogaerts, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Springer has a read on it, 1 away. No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
1 out, nobody on. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And stepping in, Travis Swaggerty trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And all set for the start of the inning. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Swing and a miss on the slider, nothing in 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Swing and a ground ball to third. He's right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So here now is the pitcher, Michael Pineda. Now here's the first offering. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Santana corrals it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Bottom of the third now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Justin Turner.
The third baseman.
Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. So 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next to hit is Sixto Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Soriano is there for it. 2 down. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner, on the ground to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And another foul ball. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lifted down the line in left. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Now he'll step off and rethink this. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
And the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game. In now, Babe Ruth. Runner goes for second. Strike taken. The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. The 0-1 pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. And this is foul tip at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Ready with the 2-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. 3-1, here it is. Full count, 3-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. He lays off, and that's outside. Ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away. Taking off is Springer. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And they will. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kike Hernandez. Now a check swing, and we'll have an appeal down to first. He did go, says Patrick Johnson, so that's the first strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Therefore it is Griffey, and that's out number 1. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. And that one yanked just foul. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Trout on the run. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered all ready to go in the top of the fifth. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Joey Gallo, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. And couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
2-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. And that brings up Javi Baez. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase.
Now back.
Jock Peterson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Yankees. Number 24.
First pitch on its way. Here it comes, 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Garrett Crochet, a lefty standing 6'6", takes over the pitching duties here. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and here comes the first baseman, Carlos Santana. High in the air down the right field line.
The catcher, Carlos Santana.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Now
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Trout has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. At the plate now is Justin Turner. He flew out in his last AB. Now a check swing, and we'll have an appeal down to first. He did go, says Patrick Johnson, so that's the first strike. Now a crazy swing here on a pitch that winds up hitting him. Nothing in two. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Now back.
At the plate now, Sixto Sanchez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Trout coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The batter,
Here
number
now is
7.
Trey Turner.
Shortstop.
He swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count to pitch.
Well, that backdoor breaker ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. Popped him up. Gallo shading to his right. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the bleachers and gone. Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Santana is after it, but no chance to recover. Griffey Jr. is on at first after the strikeout. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Now the 1-0 gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. Pickoff move to second. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. And it's fouled away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in now for the Yankees, Babe Ruth. He went down on strikes last time up. Popped up. Turner is under it. And that's the 3rd out. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron.
Leading up for the Giants, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Dylan Betances enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. First offering. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Ruth over to his left. 1 down. Now it'll be Xander Bogaerts. And as you might expect with a diamond player, he's got a few tools in the box, but he's best known for his contact hitting. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And that's the 2nd out. Striding in is Carlos Santana. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. It's out of here! Travis Swaggerty digging in now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 7th inning ready to roll. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Jonathan Hernandez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now here it comes.
Number 72.
Hernandez, a native of Tennessee. He's got a sinker, a slider, and a changeup. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
The third baseman, number 13, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. This will come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. He's set and the pitch. Taking off is Springer. Fouled off. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And they got him. Now the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure.
Swing and a miss. So stepping in is Justin Turner. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Justin Turner sent packing to begin the bottom of the 7th. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And it's fouled away. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Perez recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Odor is retired, 2 down.
The batter, number 7.
Now at the plate here is Trey Turner trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Springer is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Jackson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 77.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Javier Baez. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Jackson waits on it, makes the play, 1 away. Nico Goodrum will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. First pitch of the AB on its way. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Santana recovers, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and batting next to be Alfonso Soriano. He's set. Here it comes. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And there he goes towards second. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
On to first, and there were 2 down. So next to hit is Ken Griffey Jr., runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A throw behind the runner at second. A dive, but he's back. Keeping it down here as it's to 1 and 2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And the runner back safely. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he'll strike out here yet again. Reyes Maranta is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Kike Hernandez is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's 1 down now. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there.
He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here.
The first baseman, number 25, C.J. Crone.
At the plate, C.J. Crone. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now into the box, Xander Bogaerts. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
On the move is Trout. He gets there to make the play, and that. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Brad Wick comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. From the stretch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Wick, playing here in his age 29 season, he throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1 and 2. That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2. Skied into very shallow right. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Stepping in now, Babe Ruth. Now the Bambino sends one to deep right. Lots of carry on this one. And that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Turner is there, 1 away. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Miguel Sano will come on as a pinch hitter. Chad Green answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Number 57, Chad
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Still only one out in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Sano absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days. Up next, Salvador Perez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will reach down to make the catch on the run, and what a fine way to end it there as this ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, deep pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at Oracle Park and remind you.
Flow hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo. Self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to go flex. Like you floating, about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get pegs. G's work like a name Shrek. Want the money, want the time, respect on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a Porsche. Ride the beat like a horse. Put the flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up to 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot it, swish. 4th quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through is in the wrist. I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm about it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say. Self-care like